Before we start, comment below the SUV you want me to make a video about next because I actually read your comments and make videos based on what you guys request. Whether it's Toyota, Honda, Kia, Hyundai, Ford, Chevy, or luxury SUVs, drop the name below. And if you enjoy honest SUV content focused on reliability, fuel economy, ownership costs, and smart buying advice, hit subscribe because this channel is all about helping people avoid expensive mistakes. Now let's be honest. Owning a big three-row SUV used to mean one thing: terrible gas mileage. A lot of older family SUVs felt like you were burning money every time you stopped at a gas station. But things have changed massively in 2026. Today, some three-row SUVs can carry families, luggage, groceries, road trip gear, and still deliver surprisingly good fuel economy. And honestly, with gas prices always unpredictable in America, fuel efficiency matters more than ever, because nobody wants a giant SUV that empties your wallet every week. So today we're looking at the best three-row SUVs with the best gas mileage in 2026. These SUVs prove you don't have to sacrifice practicality just to save fuel. 5. Kia Sorento Hybrid, the underrated fuel saver. The Kia Sorento Hybrid is one of the most underrated family SUVs in America right now. A lot of buyers completely overlook it because they automatically focus on Toyota or Honda first, but honestly, the Sorento Hybrid deserves way more attention. It offers 3 rows of seating, modern styling, solid technology, and excellent fuel economy for a family SUV. And unlike many older 3-row SUVs that feel huge and heavy, the Sorento Hybrid feels easier to drive in everyday traffic while still remaining practical for families. One of the biggest reasons people are switching toward SUVs like this is fuel savings. Because when you own a large family vehicle, small MPG improvements make a massive difference over time. Road trips become cheaper, commuting costs less, and daily driving feels far less painful financially. And honestly, many families don't even need massive V8-powered SUVs anymore. They just need smart space and efficiency. The interior also feels surprisingly modern for the price. Kia has improved a lot over the past decade, and newer models honestly feel much more premium than many people expect. So here's the question. Would you actually buy a Kia SUV in 2026? Or do you still trust Japanese brands more? 4. Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. Comfortable and surprisingly efficient. The Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid is another SUV proving that family vehicles no longer need horrible gas mileage. Hyundai has improved massively in both design and efficiency, and the latest Santa Fe models are getting a lot more attention in America because of how practical they've become. Now, technically, some versions are more family crossover than giant SUV, but for many families, that's actually the perfect balance. You still get spacious seating, strong technology features, comfortable highway driving, and impressive fuel economy without driving something that feels oversized everywhere you go. And honestly, this is becoming a huge trend in America right now. More people are realizing they don't actually need giant truck-based SUVs for daily life. They want something efficient, comfortable, and affordable to live with long-term. That's exactly where SUVs like the Santa Fe Hybrid shine. Another thing buyers love is the quiet driving experience. Hybrid SUVs often feel smoother in city traffic, and once you experience fewer gas station visits every month, it becomes hard to go back to older fuel-hungry SUVs. So tell me honestly, would you sacrifice horsepower if it meant saving serious money on gas every year? 3. Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid. Big family SUV, small fuel bills. Toyota absolutely understood the assignment with the Grand Highlander Hybrid, because this SUV gives families what they actually want: real third-row space combined with excellent fuel economy. And honestly, that combination is rare. A lot of three-row SUVs claim to fit families comfortably, but the third row usually feels cramped or nearly useless for adults. The Grand Highlander is different. Toyota designed this SUV specifically for larger families and long road trips, which is why it feels genuinely spacious inside. But the biggest surprise is fuel efficiency. Normally, when SUVs get bigger, MPG numbers get worse very quickly. Yet Toyota's hybrid system helps this SUV stay impressively efficient for its size. And honestly, this is one reason Toyota dominates the hybrid world. They understand how to balance reliability, practicality, and fuel savings better than almost anyone else. Another massive advantage is resale value. Toyota hybrids tend to hold value incredibly well because buyers trust them long-term. That means even years later, these SUVs remain highly desirable in the used market. And honestly, that's a huge hidden financial benefit many buyers ignore when shopping. So here's a question for you. If you had a family road trip across America tomorrow, which SUV would you trust the most? 2. Honda Pilot, the practical MPG king. The Honda Pilot has quietly become one of America's favorite three-row SUVs because it simply does everything well. Families trust it, mechanics trust it, and long-term owners constantly praise how dependable it feels year after year. Now, compared to hybrids, the Pilot's MPG numbers may not seem revolutionary at first glance, but for a naturally aspirated V6-powered three-row SUV, the balance of fuel economy, reliability, comfort, and practicality is honestly excellent. And one of the biggest reasons people love the Pilot is because it avoids being overly complicated. A lot of newer SUVs are packed with so much technology that buyers start worrying about long-term reliability later. Honda keeps things simpler and more proven, which helps ownership feel less stressful over time. And honestly, reliability itself saves money too. Because even the best fuel economy doesn't matter if your SUV constantly breaks down. The Pilot is also extremely comfortable for families. The seating space, cargo room, and road trip comfort make it one of the easiest SUVs to live with daily. And once families own one for several years without major problems, they usually become loyal Honda buyers forever. So let me ask you this. What matters more to you in a family SUV? Fuel economy or long-term reliability? One where you Toyota Highlander Hybrid. At number 1, we have the Toyota Highlander Hybrid. And honestly, this SUV deserves a spot completely. Because when people ask for a three-row SUV with amazing gas mileage, reliability, practicality, and long-term value, this is usually the first vehicle experts recommend. Toyota's hybrid system has become legendary at this point. It's smooth, proven, efficient, and trusted by millions of drivers across America. And the Highlander Hybrid perfectly combines that technology with family practicality. You get 3 rows of seating, comfortable road trip driving, strong resale value, and fuel economy numbers that older SUV owners could only dream about. What makes this SUV so impressive is that it doesn't feel like a compromise. Sometimes efficient SUVs feel weak, boring, or too small, but the Highlander Hybrid still feels refined and capable while saving huge amounts of money at gas stations over time. And honestly, this is why Toyota hybrids dominate so many recommendation lists. Buyers trust them because they consistently prove themselves year after year. High-mileage Highlander hybrids are already showing strong reliability records, and that's exactly what smart buyers want in 2026. If someone asked me for one safe family SUV recommendation that balances MPG, reliability, comfort, and resale value better than almost anything else, the Highlander Hybrid would absolutely be near the top of the list. At the end of the day, today's best three-row SUVs prove something important. You no longer need terrible gas mileage just because you need family space. And honestly, with fuel prices always unpredictable, owning an efficient SUV feels smarter than ever. If this video helped you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because we post honest SUV content like this all the time. And before you leave, comment below, which three-row SUV would you actually choose for your family?